Okay, like, if we being honest though, should we really be so pressed about Doja Cat saying that though? Because I mean, hey, should we probably be blaming stan culture though? Because I mean, they the ones who got her like that, just saying. Okay. Cancel me all you want, but just think about it. Just think about it.
Ladies, booty bounce like this, booty bounce like this, booty bounce like this, bounce like this.
Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what recently has been in the blogs and just been the topic of discussion, which is pretty much the downfall of Doja Cat, y'all. And I know some people are like, what? How is this the downfall of her? She still is doing good. Her song Attention is still like doing pretty good and everything. But I mean, and that's okay, but let's be realistic here. You know, she kind of did some things as of recently that has shook and ruffled a couple of feathers with her fan base. So she done went to war with her fan base, and y'all know that's crazy. Now, I don't know, you know, she could go to war with anybody else, but dang, you gonna go to war with your fan base? That's kind of crazy. But yeah, and that's what we're gonna be talking about in today's video. And if you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share if you care. And let's get into the video, shall we? Okay. So as of recently, like Doja Cat for one always is kind of in the blogs, but not really like that. I haven't heard anything about her in the blogs ever since, like, you know, she got the breast reduction surgery and they saw something about her on a yacht or whatever with her boyfriend. And that was like the last thing I had heard from anything about Doja Cat. And I mean, Doja Cat has always kind of been in the blogs for kind of wacky but quirky, I guess y'all will consider that, like, things. But as of recently, she's been in the blogs for the wrong reason. And that's because on Twitter, she's been going back and forth with her fan base. From her saying things like, her fan base, they aren't called kittens or whatever, and if they are, they're not her real fans or whatever, and they need to get out of their mom's basement. And then all one fan said was, could you say you love us or something? And she said, no, because I don't know you. Like, she literally for real like pulled the Mariah Carey on them, saying, I don't know her. Like, for real. And that like hurt her fan and everything. And it been just all going downhill ever since all of that was said. Like, last time I checked, they were like she lost 250K followers on Instagram. And I know for a fact, like, most of her biggest fan base is like their pages and Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts, they all like deactivated them. They like, yeah, we're through. And honestly, I just feel like, okay, while yeah, she was kind of wrong for what she said, let's be realistic here. Like, the only people we could really blame for really her saying stuff like that, because let's be real, Doja Cat been always saying weird shit. She been always saying weird stuff, and that's okay, I guess. If that's what you like, that's okay. However, let's be real, she always been saying stuff like that. She always be trolling, so it's nothing new. But now that she's saying she don't love y'all, she don't know y'all, all this stuff, it's a problem. But I guess it would be when, you know, hey, you know, her fans are like the ones that's really getting her stuff out there. They helping pay her bills. But I mean, let's be realistic here. The only people I feel like we should really blame is kind of, and no offense, and this may ruffle some feathers, but the only people we could blame really is stan culture. Like, for real, if you think about it, because y'all the ones that really put her on this high pedestal, praising her. all of this stuff to the point where she do think that she the shit. And I mean, that's okay. That is okay. However, be humble with it. Don't be ungrateful and entitled with it. Because just like how you can be brought up, you can be brought down. And also, you know, not everyone is going to be famous or be a celebrity. Like, let's just keep it a buck with that. So the fact that you were just one of the lucky few out of the ratio of a whole bunch of other people in the world that, okay, now you famous, like, that don't mean act like you forgot where you came from. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, from people wanting, her fans in particular, you want to put her on such a high pedestal and all that stuff, where you all are creating a parasocial relationship with her. And a parasocial relationship is just basically, it's a one-sided relationship where, like, you're idolizing an individual and you're putting all your time, energy, effort into this one individual. However, they don't know you and they really don't care about you. And that's really what happened. And it happens with a lot of celebrities. And it's not to say that Doja Cat is the only celebrity who is acting like this, because of course it's plenty. I mean, she's just one of the few that's being blunt and honest about it. And we can't be mad at her about it. However, it's the way she went about it. You know, you didn't have to say it like that. And I understand you don't have to love your fans like that, because if I be honest, I mean, which I ain't no celebrity, but I feel like when it comes to like artists and things of that nature, I don't love any artists. I like their music, okay? It's a line that I draw. I don't love them because I don't even know them, you know? I don't. But as a human being, I'll be like, okay, well, hey, send in prayers if anything going on like that, stuff like that, you know? But I don't love no artists. I don't even have like a celebrity crush or anything. I can be honest and say that. So, I mean, it's really these stan accounts as well as stan culture and her fans that really are the ones who kind of brought her up like that. So I don't know why y'all are getting so much on the defense about her acting like this. You guys the one that made her like that. I'm just saying. And it's not to also kind of throw the blame on her fans, because I mean, y'all just doing what any other fan base really do. Just saying, I love her. And that is okay. However, I mean, there are some people out here who aren't really humble like that and will take that and just leave you to the curb. And that's kind of what Doja Cat kind of did. And it's the fact that, you know, hey, personally, if I was a celebrity and a fan on Twitter just said, say you love me, hey, I'll say I love you and everything. I'm gonna be honest. And that's just because, hey, fake it till you make it. And let's be real, like, okay, the way how society is, like, social media as well as like streaming and as well as like fan bases and stuff like that, those are your main consumers. So with your fan base being your main top consumers, they are the ones that really is boosting up your streaming stuff and everything like that. So the fact that you saying that to your main target audience, to your main target market, it's kind of doing a pushback and you starting to act like Azealia Banks. And that's why a lot of people been putting on Twitter like she finna become the next Azealia Banks. And that's sad because Azealia Banks is a really talented rapper and she can sing and she can dance. But, you know, the controversial things that she done has overshadowed her artistry, sadly. So, with that being said, like, you know, Doja Cat should have just took it about a different way and been like, well, I care for you. Or something like that, or just something, rather than you saying, I don't effing know you, and you're not my fan if you're called a kittens, when she literally posted something about giving her fan bases these names. So what are you talking about? It ain't clicking. It ain't making sense. Then I would like to also bring up the fact how sis got checked. No shade, but she got checked by a whole Swiftie account. which I thought was kind of hilarious, but it's the honest truth. And she want to get mad and get on a defensive mode, but the account was telling you the truth. Do you not know that because of your fan base, you are where you are? Because, okay, it's no disrespect, but let's be real. You could be talented. You could be talented as ever, but your fan base is what's gonna make you be a A-lister or whatever, you know, with all that Hollywood stuff. Your fan base and all of them is really what's gonna make you or break you, okay? If you don't have a solid fan base, and if you do something to mess them over, absolutely, you could be talented, but you ain't gonna go nowhere. So the fact that she did that, knowing that really it was her fan base that even got her to where she kind of is, it's kind of sad. However, I mean, I just want to point out mental health is a serious thing. So if she do got something going on with whatever is going on in her personal life, we got to take into account that. However, we don't want to make excuses for that, because some people will try to use their mental health and their problems like that for an excuse, and that don't justify it, because you know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. If you know left from right, you know right from wrong. So, I mean, Doja Cat kind of really should have took about it a different way. And then my whole thing is, why are you going back and forth? First of all, with the fan account, just say you love them and leave it alone. Like, I don't understand. Like, no shade to her, but you know, and this is saying something because I'm not a Barb, I'm not Barty Gang, I ain't even a Beehive member or a Swiftie. However, we can honestly say, like, the Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and Cardi B, even though like their fan bases be having some stuff going on, they actually interact with their fans. They really do, where their fans love them. They gonna have some diehard long fans way, like, just way down the line still. Like, I kid you not. So that's why I just feel like she kind of went about it a kind of messed up route, especially when she's still kind of new into her career. Like, okay, we get it. You won the Grammy. That was cool. That was cute. But you're still new into your career, and you should want to achieve more. So with that being said, like, don't mess up a good thing that you got going on now, because you still just getting started. So why would you argue back and forth with your fans, then you want to deactivate your account and start blocking people and doing all that funny stuff? But you know, right there, that just kind of lets you kind of know, no shade, but she really ain't humble. She really don't give a shit about y'all. And I mean, honestly, I used to be, I guess, a fan of Doja Cat's. However, when that stuff came out about her, like, I think this happened during the pandemic, when they're like, she didn't want to be black anymore. She said some things about her hair, stuff like that. You know, I left that alone, and I unfollowed her then, because I just felt like, okay, I love who I am. I love the color of my skin. I love the texture of my hair. I love myself, and I love my race. I love being black. So that versus me supporting a fan, fuck that shit. Me versus me supporting someone that I like listening to and all this stuff, and why I like their music and all of that, fuck that. I feel like, you know, we as people, especially these stan accounts, like, this is where y'all got it messed up too. Like, y'all stay kissing these celebrities' asses, but let's be real, okay? The shit they be doing is wrong. It's wrong, and it is wrong. And y'all should want to call them out rather than y'all keep siding with them even when they doing wrong. It's like, to y'all, you cannot see anything wrong with it. However, it is wrong, okay? Like, it's morally wrong with half of the shit that some of these celebrities do. Let's be real, okay? That's why I always say I like their music. I do not love these celebrities, okay? I don't know them. I don't. So I'm not finna be out here being an ass kisser and being like, oh, I love them. No. Hell no. The last celebrity that I guess I probably quote unquote loved was Justin Bieber, and that was when I was like in elementary school. That was years ago, okay? Like when he first came out with that, like, well, what was it? The baby song with Ludacris. Like, yeah. Ever since then, I ain't had no love. I ain't had no love with none of these celebrities. So that's why I just kind of feel like stan culture as a whole, y'all the ones who built this girl up like that. Y'all should have been checked her. And that Swifty account, he straight up came for her, like, for real. Where he was just like, not you wanting to say something when you dating a whole pedophile, and then, you know, stuff like that. However, I never even knew that. I never knew her boyfriend was like that. I never knew none of that. So that surprised me. But then that also goes to this. No offense, but two wrongs don't make a right with that, because if he could say that about Doja Cat, we could say about, and this is no shade to Taylor Swift, but I mean, ain't she dating a whole racist and misogynist? Like, he literally talks down on women, and he said some racist stuff about Ice Spice. Just saying. But I also want to point out how even then, you know, like, who these celebrities date for the most part, some people want to say they don't have nothing to do with them, but it actually do, because you be knowing who you be dating. You know if your boyfriend a jackass or not. You know if your girlfriend a bitch or not. Like, you know this stuff. So the fact that people want to try to excuse it, no, you knew. You just didn't care. But if you don't care, then hey, keep it a buck. That's all it is, you know. Like, they don't care. So that's why I don't know why really people are in their feelings about that. However, I will say once again, what Doja Cat did was wrong, and it was a better route to go about it. Be like, I care about you so much, and I'm so thankful for all your contributions to my success today. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. I don't even do PR or marketing, but I would have just been like, oh, love, I'm so thankful for all the contributions to you streaming my stuff, voting for my stuff at these award shows, like really out here putting my stuff out there. Because yes, these record labels are doing it, but you, these fan accounts, all my fans, all that, like, y'all the ones who out here is really marketing my stuff and really out here doing y'all big one on it. So with that being said, she shouldn't, what she said kind of did come off as ungrateful, and I don't blame them for unfollowing her, but I just want to say it took y'all long enough. Y'all should have been unfollowed that girl. She, like, and I don't even want to try to say anything that's kind of mean, but she been kind of weird. She been kind of like on the deep end, and ain't nothing wrong with being weird. Ain't nothing wrong. It honestly ain't. But I mean, you know, she's like an aggressive, kind of meanish, kind of weird. Like, okay, dang, not you now calling your fan a bitch. Like, what? Wow, we doing that now? That's all I'm saying. So I feel like rather than for us to be like always kissing her ass or kissing anybody's ass at that point who is a celebrity, we need to just start acting real like some humans. Like, let's be real. Somebody said something like that or did some real foul stuff. Is you gonna keep supporting them? You gonna keep loving them? Well, some people will, but I'm not. I'm not finna support that. That's weird. Why would I? Heck no. And my whole thing is this, like, you know, not her saying that, and her whole album ain't even like came out yet. And I think she got a tour like with Doechii and Ice Spice, like headline it or something. Like, not you out here already causing controversy. But hey, if that's what Doja Cat want to do, Doja Cat gonna do whatever she want to do, and we just need to realize that she gonna do what she want to do, and y'all can either get on the train and keep riding it, or you can get off and be very authentic, because first of all, also, we need to realize this too though. She does not owe us anything. She really don't, because she doesn't know us. Who are we to her? We not family. We ain't family. We ain't cousin. We ain't even a distant cousin on the mama or daddy side. So she really doesn't owe us anything. However, she should respect the fact that her fans and these fan accounts are actually out here, the ones really advertising her stuff on these social media platforms and really streaming her stuff. So she should be appreciative of that and be kind of chill on them, because hey, you just don't do that. You know, you don't see Nicki Minaj out here bashing the Barbs or saying somewhere, screw y'all, nah. No, I don't think I ever seen that. If anything, I feel like Nicki Minaj and like Taylor Swift and Beyonce, they actually interact with their fan bases and they love them. I don't understand why she can't do that. And she needs to probably hire a PR team and stop being on Twitter, like, for real. Because Twitter ain't for everybody. That's why I don't have a Twitter. I've never, ever had a Twitter. You ain't finna see me on no Twitter. I got an Instagram, but, I mean, it's just something. It's just something. But, yeah, like, you know, she probably need to get her, like, a whole PR team, get her a social media person that control her social media, and just get off of it, because it ain't meant for her. Which also, I mean, social media can be a good and a bad thing. However, when you're a celebrity, I really don't think celebrities should really be on social media unless you advertising like your work, things that you're working on, stuff like that. Other than that, you really don't need to be on social media, because it's worse for you as well. If you're a celebrity and you on social media, it ain't gonna be good. They gonna talk about you, which they talked about Jesus, but can it stop? But yeah, like, you know, doing all of that really wasn't necessary. However, she did it, and now she just gotta suffer the consequences. She's a grown woman, so she should be able to handle it. Which, I'm gonna be real, do I think she honestly gonna get canceled like that? Not fucking really. Okay, I'm just being so real. Like, she's not gonna get canceled like that. They probably gonna cancel her for what, a month? And she'll be cool. She'll be right back releasing her music and everything. Which, no shade, but I listen to Attention and it's okay, but it ain't hitting like how Planet Her hit. And I know every album is not gonna be the same. And as an artist, you're gonna want to change it, be diverse with your musical genres and things like that. But, you know, I guess I had high standards for that album, because that show was like, okay, she released some music. But also, I just want to point out too, you know, Doja Cat probably got some mental problems and mental health problems going on right now. So we should, rather than to bash her, because two wrongs don't make a right, rather than to bash her, just educate her on, you do realize that this was wrong. You do know that your fans are really the ones that are out here buying and streaming your shit, right? Like, if you educate her on it, I would like to believe that she would be a mature and civilized woman and be like, all right, yeah, bet, I'm so sorry for that. But however, she already done it. She already like done sealed the shit with calling her fans bitches, saying all of these like things about them. So I mean, hey, she probably done lost out on her biggest like fan accounts, because I know for a fact they probably like, fuck this bitch, nah, 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 nah. You know, they probably really, they're done. They probably ain't going back. But I mean, hey, if they do, I wouldn't be surprised. But for the most part, I think some of them are done, because I mean, now you got it where you're perceived as an ungrateful, need to be humbled, self-centered, probably a narcissist at that too, individual. And that ain't a good look, especially because, like, ain't Doja Cat like 20, I'm gonna say 25, 26. She ain't 30 yet. But yeah, that's not a good look, but you did that to yourself. And that's sad because Doja Cat really can sing, she can dance, and she could rap. She's a really talented individual, and it's just sad to see that this is her demise, and now she gotta live with these consequences. But I doubt they'll last that long. I honestly feel like she'll be uncanceled within probably a month or something. All she needs to do is maybe release a song with somebody and she's forgiven. Because I kid you not, like, okay, and this is no shade, but they did the same thing with like John Legend wife, Chrissy Teigen. Like, y'all forgave that girl and everything when, no shade, but she literally told someone to kill themselves. That's not right. That is not right. I would not support her because that is so wrong. You do not tell no person to kill themselves, especially like, I think, wasn't our girl like young when Chrissy Teigen telling her that? Then she talked about Quinzel, I think that's how you say her name, the girl who played Annie. She talked about her, and she's a whole minor. What type of adult talks about a kid? But once again, y'all want to be some ass kissers and just be forgiving people. Me, I feel like I'm not bitter, but I can be petty. And I feel like once you mess up with me, you messed up with me. We not finna be cool. I'm not finna be smiling at you, congratulating you, supporting you, none of that shit. Nah. You know, God can forgive you, and that's okay. However, I'm not gonna forgive you, and it's not my place to. You could take that up with God or whoever, whatever religion you believe in. But I know I'm not gonna forgive you. So it's a whole different thing with me. But yeah, that's all I would have to say. And if anything, hey, if she do become the next Azalea Banks, that's a sad thing to do, man. That's really sad. And hey, it is what it is with that. And also, yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you care. And please leave some comments on your opinions if you agree, disagree, some of your opinions as well about this video, because hey, I'm more than open to hear y'all opinions. And like, yeah, because I know we all thinking about it a little differently. So hey, just put your comments down below, and yeah, I will look at them. Thank you. Bye.